break down this Tulane at Ole Miss game. And let me tell you something, folks. There's no bigger opportunity in the college football playoffs this year than Jake Resloff. That's right, this kid at Tulane. You all know the story. Last year, he was at BYU. They had the situation that occurred there. He had to leave BYU in the spring. Ended up really the only place to transfer to, for the most part, was Tulane. He ends up going to Tulane. He has a pretty decent season. Absolutely terrible football game against Ole Miss in the first game. He went 5 of 17 for like 56 yards in that game before he was benched. He played pretty well most of the year. He had a terrible game against UTSA at the end of October also. So he's had a little bit of his ups and downs. He was benched in both of those football games, Ole Miss and UTSA. But he came back the next week and played pretty well. So why does Jake Resloff have the biggest opportunity in this college football playoff? Well, I'll tell you why. And that is because he is playing for an absolute bag in this game. He's a junior. He's got another year left. He's going to be a transfer phenom if he can come out and play well in this football game and, up his stock. Cincinnati just lost Sorsby, so there's an opportunity to transfer to Cincinnati, maybe even to, an SEC school or a Big Ten school here if he has a good game in this football game. So Jake Resloff has got to play out of his freaking mind. He's going to need to have probably a 300-yard game, 200-plus passing, 100 rushing, and this is what it's going to take. They're going to need to control the football for this entire game, keep Trinidad Chambliss and Keywan Lacey off the field. Keywan Lacey is due to have a massive game in this game. If they give him the ball, I think he can rush for 200 plus in this football game. That's if Trinidad. Remember, Trinidad Chambliss had 419 yards the last time these two teams met up. 300 plus passing, 100 plus rushing yards in that last matchup. So Jake Resloff has got to keep the ball in his hands, and I mean in his hands. He's going to need to run this football. And again, like I said, he's playing for a bag. There's definitely an opportunity to make some money, transfer to another school if he can have a good game in this, and Tulane can keep this close. They don't even have to win it. I don't think they can win it. I'm putting my money that they're not going to win it, but Jake Resloff will be the key in this football game if Tulane has a chance. All right, there you go. Ole Miss wins 35-17. Todd Talks College Football.